Attention viewer, you are watching the world's biggest monster truck diecast YouTube channel. This is Monster Jam OCD.
Well, hello everyone and welcome back to another Monster Jam Before the Shelf review video. Today we are taking a look at the second mix of the Dirt Squad vehicles for 2020 Spin Master Monster Jam. Now with the first mix of Dirt Squad, we actually had already the Scoops monster truck. So you can see the front scoop here for this truck, a scooper vehicle obviously for this set. So this is mix 1 Scoops. We also had the excavator Digs in green. And we had the orange version of the steamroller Roland. So these were already released. These came out in January, and I'm pretty sure up to this point, they've probably already been in your stores. You've probably already seen them. Hopefully you guys picked them up if you guys like them. They're really, again, really strong, great vehicles for anything you need to do with your tracks. And then we have now Mix 2. Mix 2, I knew this was gonna happen with them. They were doing 2 repeats and 1 new truck. But today they actually have changed up what they were planning to do, and they changed the name on one of these vehicles. But we're going to start today's review with this blue one right here, which is the new color for the Roland. So Roland, the steamroller, is back yet again for its new release with a new recolor, which is blue and yellow. So you can see the Roland name, the blue, and then we have the back here with Bakugan Dragonoid. Towing away Bakugan Dragonoid, and we're just going to unbox it right now. So first up is the Roland, and by the way, here's the new packaging. When I did my first review, they had closed packaging, but now they have open packaging so you can see the functions and stuff. So here we go, the Roland. So here it is, the blue Roland for 2020, the second mix of Dirt Squad. As I mentioned earlier in this video, this is the counterpart to it, which was the earlier version, Mix 1, which was orange Roland with the red eyeballs or headlights instead of the yellow. And now it has a yellow roller instead of the gray, and of course the rest of it is blue with a blue rim color as well. So that's pretty cool. And then also a change they made from the last mix was the yellow Monster Jam logo, which was not a feature of any Monster Jam truck so far, only the Dirt Squad Mix 1. They have made it just like the normal 1/64 scale and every other scale Monster Jam trucks, which have the gray logo. So they have made that change on here. I assume they would after Mix 1 because the logos didn't look too good without the gray. And then also another feature that they've added is this locking feature. I'm not sure if the Dirt Squads have them with the open packaging, the Dirt Squad Mix 1, because the older ones, the older models, for instance, the older Mix 1 Roland did not have that locking feature where it clicks into place here. So if you look here, if you hear it, it clicks into place and it locks the tail in place. This one is fluid all the time. So there's a possibility that there is a variant of Mix 1 editions of these that have that locking feature, but I'm not sure. I don't have those yet to tell you. But anyway, this is the focus on the Mix 2 edition of Roland. And I have some Monster Dirt here, which is the brand new, another feature of this video, the brand new colored Monster Dirt, the blue, and I also have a red one to show you with the Doug truck. So you can see here's the blue Monster Dirt. These can be found in Walmart. These are called the refill packs, and they're fairly cheap to actually buy and have for your tracks to make more Monster Dirt in them. So here is the Monster Dirt, and obviously the feature of Roland is to actually make this flat. So if I do this a bunch of times, it will flatten it out pretty well and evenly. And just in a little bit of time here, you'll see that the dirt is perfectly flat. As you can see right there, it's perfectly flat for your Monster Jam events. And on the back of the packaging of Roland, we saw that it had Bakugan Dragonoid as a towing feature. So if I put the towing hitch on the wheelie bar of Bakugan Dragonoid, I can tow it away with ease. So you can see it does roll really well over Monster Dirt and pull around whatever it's towing. So these are just so awesome. I think they're so interactive, and I love the new characters that they brought to the line, not only with these, but also with the Monster Jam creatures. So Spin Master has definitely been a huge asset to playtime with these Monster Jam vehicles. So here is the blue Roland for Dirt Squad Mix 2. Now we are on to the brand new Doug. So Doug has been changed out for Diggs, and it's funny because I have a friend named Doug, Monster Max 91, who is a Monster Dirt designer for my OCD Sign Up Showdown. So it's very funny to see his name, well, not spelled this way, but his sounding of his name, obviously, with this truck. And then the back here has the Overcast Megalodon and Doug right there. So let's unbox it, the Doug Dirt Squad vehicle right now. And here is the Doug truck, which is the a remake of the Diggs truck as we had earlier in Mix 1, which is basically just a recolor, but there is a change because they actually did change the name from Diggs to Doug, which actually, funny enough, was the original name for Diggs when they originally announced it on Walmart.com. So they changed it back to the original name, which was Doug with 2 G's and a U. So it's very interesting to see that change, and it also has the new yellow plastic color instead of the green, and a green eyeball instead of the red color. And then, of course, the rim color also changing to the yellow. And then it also features, like I mentioned earlier, the locking tow hitch here and the new Monster Jam logo color. Besides that, it is the same feature as it does with the Diggs, which is it moves up and down. It does lock into place now much better, which is nice. And also the mouth does open to 3 different positions. And to demonstrate it, we do have the red Monster Dirt, like I mentioned, the refill starter pack here with the red, a very bright red color. And we don't have to really do much with this one because the truck itself can do it. So if I open this up here, and this is great stuff for the kids especially, you can pick up the dirt and then you can move it around, and then when you're ready, just open it back up and it will spit it out and drop it wherever you need to go. So the Diggs and Doug, those are both my favorites of the line so far. They're really cool. Also Roland, because it does a great job, but these are some of my favorites. So there is that, and then on the back of the packaging for Doug, we had the Overcast Megalodon. So we will tow that truck around here. If we put that on the wheelie bar, whoops, if we pick it up like this, should be ready. Here we go. So you can tow that around. If I had more room in my studio, I would do it farther, but you can see it does tow it around like a normal truck would at the actual show. So there is the Doug again. Nothing really too new about it because it's just the recolor and rename, but it is pretty cool. If you missed it out on Diggs, you can find your own Doug in your stores soon. So that is the second one, and now we're on to the last one, which is the brand new Wedge. So in terms of new casting, this is our 4th new vehicle, which is the Wedge. Whoops, that's off camera, which is Wedge. And this is, I'm actually not sure what they call this. I guess it's called a snowplow or something like that. In California, where I live, we don't have snowplows, but it looks like a snowplow to me. It features this dust coming off of that, and it has the Danger Divas pink rimmed Gravedigger on there. So there's the Wedge, the Wedge monster truck Dirt Squad vehicle unboxing right now. Okay, here it is, the last one of this review, which is the Wedge monster truck. Like I mentioned, as I believe it to be, it looks like a snowplow. So I guess, I'm not sure how you would use it. I'm going to demonstrate it here today for the first time with this Monster Dirt. This is the normal Monster Dirt, obviously. Another starter or refill pack here that I use for my OC Sign Up Showdown. So Monster Dirt is some great stuff to use for anything to do with tracks. Very good stuff here. So let's see if it works. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with this yet. Actually, before we start, I'll show you guys the truck. So as you can see, it's got this giant snowplow face. It's probably one of the coolest looking faces, I must say, of the Dirt Squad so far. It just looks really mean. It's got these 2 headlights here with 2 eyeballs in each, and then it has a point here. It kind of looks like a it looks like one of those lizards that have those necks that kind of come out when they get mad. That's kind of what it looks like. I'm not sure what you would call that. Maybe a dinosaur expert or anyone that knows dinosaurs can comment. I know they're based off dinosaurs, but I'm not sure which one it's based off for this one. It does have the same locking feature and tow hitch, and it looks like it has the same cab as I believe Scoops had this cab before. So it looks like they're using that cab again for this one. And the neck does lift up, and it also adjusts the face up and down to whatever position, 3 positions it looks like. So all the way up like that. You can have it like this, and you can put the neck down. You can adjust it in many different ways. So a very nice adjustable piece here. So let's see what happens. I'm not quite sure again what I'm trying to do with this yet. If I hold it still, let's see if it works. So I guess that's the point, just to move things out of the way. You probably, if you have more Monster Dirt, I don't have a lot here to show you guys on the table. I guess if you have a big wall of Monster Dirt, you can push through it. But with the limited amount I have on my desk right now, I'm not really able to do much with Wedge. So I apologize for that, but I'm assuming it was probably just to push things out of the way, or maybe just push massive amounts of Monster Dirt out of the way to move and make room for other things. So that could be what it's used for. Other people can use it for other things. I'm sure there's many different ways to get creative with this specific Monster Dirt vehicle. But it's my favorite face. That's just so cool. It looks so mean. So there is Wedge, and that will conclude the Mix 2 review. Actually, I apologize, it's not done yet. One more thing, the towing feature. Obviously with the packaging, it had the Danger Divas. So here is the Danger Divas Gravedigger getting towed around by the Wedge. And that will conclude the Mix 2 review. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys like these new trucks. I think they're they're really cool. If you guys missed out on some of the first ones, you guys can get the newer editions of the recolors, and I'm sure probably Mix 3 will see a recolor of Scoops and probably a recolor of Wedge again with a brand new vehicle. So we'll see one more new vehicle for this year, and I'm not sure if they're continuing into 2021, but I hope that they make some kind of dump truck, and I hope that they make some kind of water truck. Those are two very critical pieces on a Monster Jam track. So I hope they do those two for the future, but we'll see what happens in 2021 if they continue the Dirt Squad. Please comment below, and I'll see you guys next time. This is Ryan on Monster Jam OCD, signing out.